guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl Chrissy, and I'm so happy that you guys are back to watch another video that I'm bringing to you. Today's video, we're going to step outside the makeup and we're going to sit down in my living room, just give you some details, some insights on who I am, what my channel represents, what I want my channel to stand for. Of course, we are all looking for growth. I mean, who doesn't want growth within anything that they're doing in their life? But I want my channel to represent beauty, but beauty in its purest and beauty in its most gracious form. I feel like everyone has their own definition of beauty. I feel like beauty is the way that each individual sees themselves and adamantly work to bring out the best forms of beauty within themselves. Me, myself personally, I took on the form of makeup. I got into makeup when I was in, oh God, no, I wasn't in anything. I wasn't in nothing. And no one knows that I used to do this. No one knows that I used to do this. No one knows that this was something that I did frequently. Because I'm such a private person, I don't want anyone to really know my business. I celebrate victories privately. I take L's privately. I used to go into my mom's room and play into her makeup, and my mom, she wore powder foundation and she would have the powder puff, and I would take the powder puff and I'll put the makeup all over my face, and I'll use mascara. She didn't wear concealer. She only wore foundation, powder foundation, mascara, lipstick. She would always ask me to get her a really hot towel to wipe her makeup off, and so that's what I would do. I take a really hot towel and I wipe my makeup off, and I actually would use that method all the way up until I realized what skincare was and how to properly take care of your skin. I start understanding that the key to having flawless makeup is to also having good skin. But that's another topic, for another day. But I started getting into makeup then, and no one would know that I would do this. I would just go into the room and I would play in the clothes, and my mother, she was a heavyset woman, so I really wasn't able to fit any of the clothes, but I was able to find my sense of style within my mother's closet, because I knew that I did not want, she wore a lot of fancy things, like a lot of glittery jackets. I was not interested in fancy things. I always found myself wearing the basics, but I found my sense of style basically in my mother's bedroom. No one will be home. I go in, I lock the door, and I just kind of prowl, but I wasn't, looking for anything irregular. I knew what I was looking for. I always dabbed in the makeup. I would take her earrings, I'll put the earrings on, but I never liked the dangly earrings that kind of come down and they dangle throughout the day. I always felt like those would get into my way, and once I got older and tried out dangly earrings, I definitely understood why I never liked them as a kid. My makeup grew since then, but I play basketball, so I was kind of on that line that a lot of parents or a lot of people tend to disconnect with their children when they're on that line. So I was kind of not per se at an identity crisis, but I didn't know what I wanted, who I wanted to be. Not necessarily saying I wanted to be a girl, boy. I didn't know who I wanted to be within myself. I didn't know if I wanted to be a tomboy, if I wanted to be a girly girl, because I absolutely adore dabbing into my mom's makeup. I absolutely loved putting on her earrings and playing in her closet, but I also absolutely loved going outside and playing football with the boys. Didn't have no shoes on. I would be running up and down the street. We'd be playing flag football in the grass. Somebody tackle me, I laughed it off. I didn't know exactly which way I was supposed to go, and no one ever told me. Everyone just kind of adapted to the tomboy side, and so that's the persona that I took on throughout grade school, middle school, and on into high school. I did not wear makeup in high school at all. Even find it appeasing to me in high school. Only thing that I wanted to do was play basketball. I had it somewhere deep inside of me. When I was young, I really liked it, makeup, and then no one fed into that, and so it kind of disappeared. And so throughout my life, I was known as a basketball player. I was known as someone who played basketball, was fairly good at basketball. I ain't gonna say I was fairly good. I was like hella decent at basketball. I went to college on a basketball scholarship. It wasn't until college that I finally decided that, you know what, I'm gonna pick it back up and I'm gonna get back into it. So I remember the day, I just don't remember what day it was on, but we had basketball pictures. I went to the University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. I think I was a sophomore. Yeah, I was a sophomore in college. And I remember going to the room and I was watching makeup tutorials to be like really pretty for pictures. And at this point, I was really feeling it, because back when I was young, I knew that it was a line. I knew that I was straddling the line of tomboy and, what I really desired in my soul. But I did not know how to choose a side, so I let other people choose it for me. And so that's how I ended up taking on the tomboy persona, because nobody fed my other side. Nobody really knew that I was interested in those things, so it never got fed. So eventually it died. Well, in 2011, I picked it, you know, it just kind of came to me. I don't know how, I don't know why. It's just one day I was like, I'm gonna watch a tutorial. I hadn't done makeup in so long, let me watch it. And so I went to the drugstore and I got a palette. If you have watched any of my other makeup tutorials, I absolutely love shimmer. I think shimmer is super, super cute. It's so beautiful, but yet it's so elegant. And I picked up, yo, seriously, I went and picked up this eyeshadow palette. I picked up the eyeshadow palette. I went back to my room. When I went back to my room, I took my finger because I didn't have a brush. So I literally took my finger because I saw the girl in the video take her finger, and I put it all over my lid. And I literally put it all over my lid. Like, it was from here all the way up to my eyebrow. Mind you, my eyebrows weren't done. I didn't have on no foundation, no lip gloss. Only thing I had on was white eyeshadow. That was it. Like, just white eyeshadow out like a couple times. This was not the only time I did it. I did play basketball. I played basketball for 4 years. I was the point guard. I was the starting point guard. I absolutely love playing basketball. It was one of the highlights of my life. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I can't say that I regret going to UABB because I absolutely love going to my HBCU. I met a lot of people, learned a lot of different things. I left degreed. So I can't thank that enough. And I did all of that 4 years on a basketball scholarship. I do have a 1-year-old son, and he is absolutely the joy of my life. I had my son in 2017. I did not know that I was going to have a kid. It kind of came out of nowhere. And within that same aspect of me having a kid, I became a single mother. I want my YouTube channel to really help and bless people, and I hope that you guys trust me enough to guide you and lead you in the right direction. I promise that I will definitely do the work in my own personal life. I hope that I was able to give you some insight about me today, just to bring you into my world in this video. I mean, I don't have anything to talk about. I can keep talking all day long, but I'm not gonna do that because I ain't really trying to do that. I got shit else to say. So until next time, peace.